Hello, Innkeep. Look what I found.
Looks like a rare specimen of Archie to me.
I'm one of a kind. Oh, you two know each other already? Of course you do. You know pretty much everyone in the city, huh?
Of course I know him. He's quite the celebrity in town.
Oh, I suppose I am.
He's Zenith's most famous author. He even survived an assault by hordes of the vicious undead.
Author?
I guess I really am an author, yes.
Bummer. And here I thought I could surprise you.
How did you two meet?
I think he spotted me on the street. Must have thought I had a lot of stories to tell, so he asked me if he could write my biography.
What a unique way to call someone old. But she does have a lot of stories to tell. Archie, how many manuscript topics do you want to collect before you actually finish something?
Well, you see, it's always important to collect ideas. Life itself is the best source of inspiration for any artist. Look at him. He's so eager to write, I just couldn't refuse that look in his big sparkly eyes. Writing down ideas is so much fun.
Honestly, I get it. I get it. I have so many ideas for stories, so many ideas for drawings, and I just don't finish any of them. So many ideas for videos, like commentary videos, but I haven't done any of them.
Not only for the detective's magical story, but also holding on to Theo's memories through writing is really helping me with his death. I can make sure the world doesn't forget about him.
I'm glad you're doing a bit better now. Una, how come you want your biography to be written now?
I don't really have a reason. I'm old. And I've seen a lot of stuff. It would be really sad if all that knowledge went to waste, right?
It's not like you'll disappear any second now, is it?
Of course not.
I get it, a lot of terrible things have been happening lately.
Don't be silly, we'll be fine. It's always nice to see most of your friends return during times like these.
Most of them?
Stuff like this happens every few decades. It's completely normal.
If you say so, are you going to pay Archie accordingly, though?
That's what I'm here for. I'll pay him in drinks. And I could also use a little refreshing drink myself.
I gotcha. Anything specific you'd like today, Archie?
Just the same as always. A drink to stay focused on writing, to defend my brain against all those distracting thoughts.
Coming right up. Okay, this time I know it's a defense one, because I read it. One Frosted Lagoon. Here you go, a drink to boost your concentration.
Well, thank you very much, dear innkeeper. Well, this is delicious. I can feel an irresistible itch in my fingertips already.
I'm always happy to oblige. So Una, what's it for you today?
Maybe something that will give me enough strength and energy to tell this whippersnapper every detail of my life. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Alright, give me a quick second and I'll be back with your drink. What the fuck does she want? What did she ask me? Strength, that's right. I had already forgotten. I don't remember how to make a southern roller. That's right. Some liquid stamina for the golden girl.
Let's see if your skills are to be trusted and keep. Oh. Archie, I hope you're ready for at least 600 pages.
That's a lot.
But you already agreed, so you don't have a choice. And now, my dear Archibald, we'll begin with the writing. Thank you for your hospitality, Innkeep. I'll see you later.
Goodbye, Innkeeper. I'll remember to keep a copy of the book for you. Signed, please.
Of course.
Very well. Goodbye, you two. Finally, my service beast and I have returned. Welcome back, Minthy. Good to see you, innkeeper. And surprisingly, your tavern's dry interior. I thought you might be appreciating the dampness of almost everything nowadays. Maybe while underwater, but wheels and mud do not mix. On land, I appreciate structurally sound and smooth wood flooring more than soggy alternatives. Not bad. You would too. Just step a few minutes past your tavern. Then you might get the idea of why things jammed in my spokes and smushed between Casket and Kane's toes. I'll pass, and besides, stories from my patrons are more enjoyable. Speaking of, how did the pearl hunt go? Honestly, it wasn't all too eventful. But before I go on, I could do with one of your drinks, innkeeper. Something to keep my mind clear of any irrelevant distractions for the journey back. Let me see what I can do. Already fucking forgotten what she asked me. I'm not on it today. Yeah, please. Please don't ask about the manuscript. I haven't found it. May this inspire boundless creativity. It's just what I needed. If only I had a boundless supply of this drink while writing at my desk. Unfortunately, my establishment doesn't do deliveries. What a shame. But before you go on, I actually have something else for you. Ah, and here I thought I'd have to needle you for it again. More pleasant surprise? My favourite kind. Here, a completely proofread manuscript. I hope. I'd certainly hope it's completed. Since my retrieval and your proofreading have been such a long time in the making, yes? Right. Long in the making. You should probably wash that red ink off your hands before it stains your mugs. Oh, right. I was, editing my recipes all night. Crazy story, actually. For another time, that is. I see. I will say, it's good to have these papers back in my hands. May I inquire as to why you asked for them back now? I've decided to finally publish the book. What I've written about is very dear to my heart, and I'm happy to finally get to share my writing with the world. Minthy, the author, has a nice ring to it. It'll be Mackenzie Catron Pitchen, actually. A very nice pen name. It was time I finally chose one, and something universal at that. Procrastination is a curse all of its own. Sure is. So, about the pearl, or pearls? Protection pose. Like I said, it wasn't too eventful. I had tea with the Banshee of the Lonesome Lagoon and she traded me the pearls for objects of her desire. Mostly I promised her a signed copy of the book. Good for her. You know, I've been meaning to ask, if I may, what do you need the pearls for exactly? I know you're often looking for them, but I was never quite sure why. Well, I'm sure you can remember the curse I was bestowed with. Yeah, the cursed parasitic rings that amplify your magic to a painful degree. Exactly those. They cause quite a lot of issues for me and my body. Sometimes it feels like the magic is eating away at me, slowly feasting on my organs and my nerves. It's tearing me apart from the inside out as it gradually takes my health and my life. The protection pearls help keep my mana in check, to bring it down to manageable levels. It helps the pain a lot. So you're saying that you turn the pearls into a drink? Want to foresee that it's still your first solution to everything. Yes, on occasion. Mostly I grind them into ink for my tattoos. They're very versatile little beauties. Well, I'm happy you could find some then. Now that I think about it, care to share? I'm sure they'll be great for my drinks. Not so fast. For most people, they just amplify mana to ridiculous and dangerous degrees. And I don't want to be held responsible for the chaos your patrons could cause. However, maybe I can offer you something less extreme, but still energizing. Here, Is this your infamous coffee recipe? After all these years, you finally trust me with it? It's time. I think you can finally make it without poisoning someone. I'll do my best, thank you, Minthy. Perhaps it will also help you keep your promises in time. Anyhow, I think we're overdue to take our leave. Need to make some ink? Something like that. Plus, I promised Casket and Kane that we'd check if any primordial tennis balls got washed up by the flood. I think I might have seen some in the bushes. I'll have them take a look on our way out. If all else fails, you'll just have to summon us up some. Nothing easier than that. With enough charisma, you can wish for anything, I suppose. It was lovely to see you again, Innkeeper. Likewise, best of luck in your journey, and don't forget to send me a copy of the book. If you promise not to forget about its existence this time. I'll do my very best. I know you will, friends. I know you will. Welcome back to my tavern. Were you successful with the outsourced parenticide? Oh, and welcome back to you too. How's life as an orphan now? The innkeeper as she lives and breathes. Isn't that what you wanted, Kumo? Who's Kumo? Oh, that. That would be me. New name, I'm guessing? No. No names here. Never had a name. Don't even know what names are. Have you heard anything from Melina yet? Sadly not. That's the little detective, right? I heard Fable went to look for her. Yeah, that's correct. Have you seen them? Not in a while, no. So Fable hasn't returned. Doesn't seem like it. I really hope they're alive and well. I know they can take care of themselves, but I'm still worried. Maybe you should have gone looking for them instead, since you're so concerned for their well-being. I'm not concerned. Sure. I wouldn't even know where to start, and I had more important things to do as well. Like amateurishly following and spying on me, I assume? I just wanted to see who would be the one that killed my parents. Sounds to me like you were running away from the actual commitment. Wait, I think I'm missing some context here. You went after her? I did. How about I pour you a drink first? Sounds good. What can I get you? Bit of ointment for my vocal cords wouldn't hurt. I feel like my tongue lost its nimbleness after tasting that salty air sea for too long. Sea air even. Got it. I'll be right back. What does she want? Charisma? No, she wants... She wants the, dexterity. Here you go, perhaps a suitable ointment for you. Nice, thank you. Not bad. Happy to hear it suits your taste. Definitely does. Now that your thirst has been quenched, how about you finally tell me what happened? Fine. Sure. I guess I'm talking then. I should probably start by ruining your expectations. I did, in fact, not kill any parents on this business trip. Oh? And I think it was for the best. Do you think so as well, Kuma? I started my journey right after I picked up a quest from your quest board. I've been to Borkum before, so I know the way. Still, it took me a few days by foot and occasional hitchhiking to get there. But other than the name of the city, I had no other clues to help me find his parents. So I just started looking around, asking for 2 air echoes. Finding them was surprisingly easy, using the right amount of intimidation. I feel like I've heard that before. Huh, maybe. It was the easiest and fastest solution. And it paid off. I was able to track down his parents in no time. I followed them for a while, making sure I had the right people. Didn't really feel like killing innocents. Also, I didn't want to take the life of someone that'd leave children behind. Absolutely. They were heading out of the city for some sightseeing by the Wooden Sea. Less witnesses, which would make the job inherently easier. You're a professional, huh? You're doing this for years now, yeah. Just as I was making sure I was following the right people, I noticed an unknown presence following me. First, I didn't think much of it. Brushed it off as Red Dune merchant or some drunk guy that had gotten lost. Either way, I like my jobs done swiftly. Generally turns out to be more efficient that way. Didn't want to be stealthy, so I left my hiding spot and casually walked up to the deadbeats. I gripped my spear tightly in my hand, ready to strike. Then, something must have come over me. Before I knew it, I calmly said, "This is for the kids you left behind." The male air echo turned around just as I was ready to strike with my spear, and he attacked me. Oh, he fought back? That's unexpected. It was. Maybe it wouldn't have been if you'd observed them for a few more hours. Maybe, sure. I find life to be easier when you don't think too much about the stuff beforehand. Doing so will only drive you insane eventually. Either way, I'm glad you chose the right drink for me, innkeeper. Glad I could have helped. The echo was no match for me. Had to take a few hits, but I was the one with the weapon. Rust armor deflected all his punches as it protected me. It would have been over quickly, but a certain someone decided to interfere. I had to. They blocked my attack and took quite the blow from their own dad. But to my surprise, they punched him back even harder. "This is for the kids you left behind," they yelled. And I gotta say, your right hook is pretty solid. Thanks. Man stumbled backwards, right smack into his wife, before steadying himself again. At first, I didn't know what was happening. But I could put 2 and 2 together, and quickly figured out that you must be the one who set up the quest. There aren't many air echoes in the area. Still, both of them didn't seem to recognize you at first. But I was there to finish a job. The job you wanted to be done. Step aside, kid. I'm here to complete your unfinished business. And suddenly, the whole killing my parents thing didn't seem to feel right anymore. Even though I was so sure before. So I said, the mission's objective has changed at the last minute. Which was complete bullshit. Yet their parents didn't give me time to react because it must have clicked in their heads. They were completely dumbfounded and could only explain one word. No way. That's what they said. That's 2 words. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Of course not. I didn't want to give them the satisfaction of my acknowledgement. And I just snapped. Sure did, he screamed at them, letting out all that pent-up rage and disappointment. They probably didn't expect to see you ever again. Thinking you were dead or someplace far away. I was still somewhat ready to get rid of them, but I respected his desire for a less violent solution. But I think his parents weren't having it. When they started talking back, I couldn't help but side with him. I've heard enough. You two are by far the worst parents I've had the misfortune of witnessing. I can't believe anyone would be as cowardly and pathetic as you are. And for your own sakes, I really hope you haven't crushed any other children's hopes and dreams. Then she lifted her spear to underline her words and forced my parents to back down if they didn't want to get hurt. And well, what can I say? They turned tail, like the cowards they are. I don't think they'll return. Ever. And you let them go, just like that? What about your revenge? As I saw Jade standing there, ready to end their lives, I realized that their deaths wouldn't change anything. Neither my feelings, nor how lonely I was. Nothing. I suppose I just wanted them to feel the same amount of fear and pain they inflicted on me. Maybe murder would have gone too far. And yelling at them felt surprisingly good. Do you feel better now? Not yet. But I think that'll change eventually. Then we've completed the quest. I suppose I owe you money now, huh? Nah, keep it. I'm glad I could at least help a little bit. And I'm glad to see some compassion from you, Jade. Shot it. Say, Kumo, I was wondering, what about the man you killed because he set fire to the village and allegedly killed your parents? What about him? Your parents are alive, that makes him innocent, doesn't it? Innocent of killing my parents, sure, but he still ordered his men to set fire to the village. Which makes the murder a bit more heroic. I don't feel guilty about killing him. Sounds fair to me. Can I get a drink now? Sure, let's trade. Right. Secret? No, a name. I assume Jade didn't know you as Kumo because your parents didn't call you that. Correct. What did they call you then? I'm not. I'll trade you my name. Just give the guy a drink. Your first name? Those are quite precious to Mahida, right? Very. See it as a secret to trade for. I'm listening. Elisha. Oh, that's a beautiful name. I don't respond to flattery. But thank you. It's definitely better than mine. Yours fits you. It does not. If you say so. Anyways, I gotta go now. Want to check in with Grace and her goons. I'll keep you updated if I learn anything about Fable or Melina. Thank you. Enjoy your drink, pal. Will do. See you later. Yeah, see ya. So, mysterious not Kumo. What kind of drink are you looking for today? Maybe something that'll stop me from choking on my words. In case I have to do that fussing someone out thing again. I've definitely got something for that. I assume that's charisma. Yep. Let's see if this is good enough to count as a refreshment. Not bad. Good even. I'm glad you like it. I still need to call you something else though, if Kumo is out. It is. What have you got for me then? I don't. I'm running out of names. Fine, how about... Dave. I think I've heard that one before. Didn't Melly give you that name after you got rid of Lady Evelyn? You know what? Sure, I'll go with that. Now that we've got out of the way, I heard some things in Borkum that might be of interest to you. Oh? What did you hear? It was about the flood. I overheard two townspeople talking. Apparently the flood was caused by the pyre. The pyre? You mean the biggest volcano in all of Asteria, nestled right in Leviathan's domain? Yeah. Apparently it erupted and then collapsed, covered all of the primordial sea in ash and set off a tsunami. Huh. How bizarre. What if there's a reason for Pyre to have erupted right now? It was a natural disaster. They just happen from time to time. I don't know much about magic, but I doubt anyone has magic powerful enough to cause something like that. You're probably right. I'll be going now. I need to check in with the others to see if they've heard anything about Fable. And Melly. Don't want to wait to hear something from Jaden? Take care of yourself. I'll try.